How's it going, Virgo? It's Robin here with Aries Fire Tarot, guys. Welcome here to my channel. So it is time for July 2021 month ahead tarot card readings, and I will be using the Essential Tarot to do this reading for you. And I am accompanied, as always, by my team in spirit, and I will be channeling messages from my spirit guides through to you to see what's happening for the collective energy of Virgo at the time that I pull the cards, okay? So just know a couple things. This reading is for Virgo in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And keep in mind, this is a general reading. So if it's not quite resonating, I like to recommend that, like, you'll know right away. Like, if you think, well, this just doesn't fit me right now, maybe check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or your Venus sign, okay? And Cafe Astrology is a website that can help you calculate the rest of your natal chart. So keep that in mind, guys. Other than that, I really hope you enjoy and have fun. I'm thrilled to do your reading. Reading tarot is my passion, and I love to share it with you guys. So all that being said, let's start pulling cards. And I'm just being guided to do a little deck cut here and see what we've got. Cards come out in reverse all the time, you guys. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to flip it over and let my spirit guides come through me. And first of all, you've got the King of Rods. Okay, so here's a passionate look at your life. You know, I'm seeing words like achievement. What's next? What's my next big goal? Unstoppable energy. Look at the face of determination on the King of Rods. There is nothing that ever stopped this guy. He might have taken a pause to consider, okay, well, that looks like it might be a little bit of an obstacle, but you guys could have a dawning realization at some point in July that the obstacle is the path, okay? So there's some things that are brought to you so that you can overcome them. There is a very strong spirit that is coming into your awareness right now, and recognizing that nothing can stop you. The only thing that you can stop you is the way that you look at things, the way that you think about things, the way that you feel about things. So, being able to step back and go, okay, it's just a matter of time until I understand how to get through this, past it, beyond it, over it, around it, okay? So there might be a little bit of a gymnastics this month while you try to figure that out. Use your brain as much as your brawn, you know. But overall, very powerful beginning for you, Virgo. And let's pull another card. Okay, this is really fascinating that the Hanged Man came out. Because it's urging you to look at things in a different way. If you look at things as a challenge to be overcome instead of as an obstacle that's blocking your path, it's going to have your brain think in a different way. So if you stop like the King of Wands here, the King of Rods, and go, okay, well, this was brought to me by the universe for a reason, not so I could sit down and pout about it, so that I could find the strength within myself to actually figure this out and become a champion of my life. The Hanged Man is telling you that, okay? So we have all sorts of little obstacles in our daily life. You know, you could have slept in and now you're against the timer to get out the door. You could have a traffic jam while you're driving to work. You know, all these little things go wrong in your daily life, and you probably don't think anything more of it than, oh, well, that's a bit of an inconvenience, but it'll resolve. So when big things come along, if you can challenge yourself to look at them that way, well, this is an inconvenience, this is a challenge. How am I going to get around that? The Hanged Man is a very powerful message to step back and seek within yourself the resources that you need to move forward very powerfully and successfully. Okay, the king didn't get to be the king by sitting down and going, well, that's too big for me to overcome. Like, that is not who you are right now, Virgo. So let's pull a couple more cards. Let's do a deck cut here for you. So we have the Page of Pentacles. So there are messages coming in for you guys. I see that there's the possibility of an earth sign coming in. This is Taurus, of course, yourself, and Capricorn. So you guys could be your own best buddy. You know, when you have to team up to do certain things like swimming, you're not supposed to swim without a buddy, or bench press without a spotter. You guys could spot yourself. Do you know what I mean? You can check yourself and step outside of yourself. Give yourself counsel. I find that one of the best ways to do that is to write things down, like journal what is going on in your life that you think otherwise could be impossible. Step back from it, maybe not even look at it for a day or two. Come back fresh, maybe at a different time of day than you wrote the notes down, and look at things with fresh eyes, okay? So there's messages here for you that you could be misinterpreting at first glance, okay? So don't take anything at face value right now. It's just another irritating thing, kind of like a mosquito. You can brush it away or eventually like swat it or whatever. So don't be daunted. Whatever happens this month, don't be daunted. Just know that you're going to have the strength and the power of your brain, basically, and the power of the pack of the earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's little mantras that I like to repeat to myself when things are happening. Did any of you guys ever see that movie Party Monster? There is a scene in it where they go on stage and they perform and they do this little song, and the chorus is money, success, fame, power. You know, so you could give yourself 3 or 4 words that really resonate with you that you would like to achieve, and things that could come in handy when you're looking at a situation, and just repeat those 3 or 4 words over and over again when your brain starts to get a little bit too excited and runs away, going like screaming in the other direction. Reinforce yourself with that mantra, whatever it's going to be. So take 3 or 4 words, put it at the top of your list, and just recite those. And like when you give yourself, your brain, that exercise of looking at a situation, it's going to figure out the answer for you. You can just carry on. You can just keep on doing things. So you can use that one if you want, the one that I gave you: money, success, fame, power, or cross out what you don't want. Like if you're not interested in becoming famous or powerful, replace that with a different word, you know. So let me just clarify out the Hanged Man here for you, because it looks very uncomfortable to people, where you have to totally change yourself around. And this is not easy for people to do. Change their thoughts, like change their perspective, change their perception. Okay, so we do have the Judgment card here. So decisions are being made in your favor right now. This is not a judgment day, you know. It's not the end of the earth, but there is a heralding success here for you. You know, you should be able to hear this, you know, when the bell goes off in your head, like, oh, I finally have that answer, and sort of cheering yourself on here, you know. So you could be quite overwhelmed by a situation. There's always a way out of it. If you feel like you're going to be defeated, you will be, okay? So keep in mind, you've got to remember your mantras. You've got to remember strategies to calm yourself down when presented with massive problems, and maybe try to not be emotionally affected hugely when things happen. Try to step outside yourself and maybe see yourself as a spectator. Like, I'll give you guys a for instance, like last May, when I was let go from my job because there was a COVID reduction, I don't know, there was just this incredible calm. Like, I wasn't upset or stressed. I was like, okay, well, this is what is happening right now. And I was able to move forward and make a plan and just sort of get through every day and not be upset. So if you can emotionally detach yourself from whatever is coming in here and look at things in a different way and how strong you can be. And this is really a great card here for you guys too. I've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is always being focused on your goals and not to be daunted. Like, you're being reminded over and over and over again, this is just a challenge. It's not the end of days, you know. Things are always happening for a reason. This is just the fabric of your lifetime unfolding, and could be very uncomfortable, but only if you allow it to be. So the Queen of Pentacles is that energy, and again, she's earth, so you guys need to remember that too, right? The earth element of just being unstoppable. And the earth, like, how long has that been around? And can you guys try earthing possibly? Maybe go take your shoes off and put your feet right on the ground, not cement, and draw the power from that. You guys are able to draw on a wellspring of power that you might not be giving yourself credit for. So be unstoppable, be a force of nature. Really look at yourself from a distance when things get challenging, and ask yourself, how can I help myself right now in this moment without flying off the rails? So expect a big challenge, but expect also to be bigger than the challenge. All right, Virgo, I'm going to bounce. Take care. Bye.